I think it's so natural, so intuitive that when it comes to telling the story, we think about the what and the where first. For example, in my childhood bedroom, I will film myself coming up with the idea for my next video. How to set the story. Every character has a world they live in. They don't just pop up out of nowhere. So, setting. Childhood bedroom. What is happening? The struggle to wake up. From just a simple what and where, we can already tell a story and people can understand our story. But now, if I ask you, do you feel something? Probably not. Maybe not that much. You may probably notice many times in movies that characters' experience is not just about where they are or what they do. If the main character trying to achieve the goal, we want to see if they will be able to reach that goal or not. Or will they be able to overcome the obstacle, the struggle along the way? Because we feel something with the main character. So I would say what and where give story a structure, but why and how gives a feeling to the story. Why this moment matters. One obvious thing, one cool thing about the main character is that they always have a goal. They always need to do something to achieve the goal. Now, the goal doesn't have to be big, like save the world. I think it can just be a little thing. The goal can just be something simple. You try to because you want to. What makes movies so cool is that, yes, even though we know that the main character has a goal, there are so many subtle ways to let us know that this character has a goal without having the main character saying it in front of the camera that, my goal for today is. I think the challenge is in finding some visual that can tell the story to the audience about your goal without you having to tell it directly in front of the camera. I found one of the easiest way, especially if you film yourself at home, is to have some sort of prop like post-it paper on the wall. It's such a subtle way to enhance the main action, to add context to the main action even more. The key to this is trying to find the visuals that can subtly communicate your goal, your dream, what you are trying to achieve. And even in real life, maybe we cannot achieve what we want to achieve in a day, but it doesn't matter to achieve or not. I think at the end of the day, the key takeaway is that we learn something from it. And that by itself, learning something can also make our moment becomes such a main character moment. One obvious thing about the main characters in movie is they don't just cruising through life. Even though it's a happy ending rom-com type of movie, the main character somehow has some struggles, some obstacles along the way that evokes empathy. The struggles, the obstacles doesn't have to be crazy. It can just be the fact that you are dealing with internal conflict. Maybe you deeply want to do something, but you somehow feel lazy to do it. In our vlogs, I think we can just simply show visuals that can communicate the obstacles. Things don't go smoothly as we want it to be. In the intro part of the video, I think this particular footage, for example, in the beginning, this footage, it's not just about crumpled pieces of paper on the floor. It can communicate to you that I have been through multiple failed ideas. And I don't mean that we need to come up or fake the struggles, but it's just that if we truly analyze the scenario that we are trying to film, everything that you try to tell in one video at some particular point, I think there must be some hidden struggles or hidden obstacles there. For example, waking up in the morning. Are you really the type of person that when you listen to the alarm for the first time, you can wake up right away, or you struggle? I think most people struggle. Before filming yourself, I think it's so important to think about the emotional moment. What comes before the main action and what comes after the main action. So let's say the main action is here. Is this really important? Well, to some degree, is the main action, right? Of course, it's important. And this is the what happened, of course, is important to my story. But when we see the main character trying to do something, it's not just about that main character doing something, doing one main action. It's about the anticipation, it's about the thought process, it's about the little detail before they do something, after they do something that makes the story becomes so impactful. And I think impactful is the key to main character moment. Alright guys, one last important thing. If you are really serious about documenting your life, you want to improve your filming skill, I invite you to join free 14-day cinematic storytelling, cinematic vlogging bootcamp in my StoryLab school community for free. Here in this bootcamp, in the community, it's all about turning your ideas, your everyday moments, your story into scenes that feels like a mini movie about you. Also, the cool part, this is not just a bootcamp. It's about being a part of a community that will help you stay on track, that will support you. Here in StoryLab, I make it as a safe space for you to toss around your ideas. You can share your progress, share your process, and get feedback. Feel the gentle push from the community. And you can connect with other creative storytellers as well. So if you want to join, I will put the link in the description box below. Can't wait to see you in the StoryLab. Alright, that's all for today guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.